Thank God my parents had no idea I'd been reborn. Just like in my past life, they posted on social media on New Year's Eve. Jack, whoever gets home first today, you or your sister, gets the apartment we just bought this morning. In my past life, I got into the elevator first and hit the button for the 20th floor. But when the doors opened, the front door I'd been waiting for wasn't there. I was still on the first floor. Confused, I pressed 20 again. I clearly felt the elevator rising and the numbers climbed from 1 all the way to 20. But when the doors opened, I was back on the first floor. A cold sweat broke out all over me. I switched to the stairs, counted every floor, and climbed 20 stories. But when I pushed the door open, I was on the first floor again. That night, no matter what I tried, I could never reach the 20th floor. Meanwhile, my sister had already posted a video in the family group, happily sitting with our parents. In the end, I got so dizzy and exhausted that I tumbled down the stairs and died. When I opened my eyes again, I was back on New Year's Eve. This time, I didn't rush home. I pulled out my phone first and video called my parents. They picked up right away. Jack, your dad and I already have the deed ready. We're just waiting to see whether you or your sister gets home first. Your sister's still 2.5 hours away. Where are you? In my past life, I'd also gotten downstairs before my sister, but in the end, I never even saw our front door. I gripped my phone and quickly said, I'm downstairs right now, but for some reason I can't get up there. Can you and Dad come down and get me? The second I finished talking, Mom's video suddenly froze. Then the call dropped. I tried calling her back, but it wouldn't connect. The number you dialed is temporarily unavailable. Mom had complained yesterday that the new place had bad reception, but I didn't expect it to be this bad. I sighed and had no choice but to drag my suitcase toward the elevator. But this time, I played it safe. I didn't go straight home. I pressed the button for the 19th floor. In my past life, no matter what I did, the doors always opened on the first floor. So after being reborn, I seriously wondered if my parents' new building had some weird design that made every floor look like the first. The elevator started moving and soon stopped smoothly. But the moment the doors opened, my eyes went wide. Instead of an empty lobby, I saw apartment doors with unit numbers on them, 1901, 1902. I walked to the stairwell and looked down through the window. It was high, about 150 or 200 feet up. This really was the 19th floor, so my theory was wrong. But if that wasn't it, why could I never reach the 20th floor? A cold sweat ran down my back. I went back into the elevator and pressed 20. That heavy rising feeling hit me again. I stared at the floor numbers without blinking, terrified that if I looked away, I'd be sent back to the first floor. Luckily, that didn't happen. The number jumped from 19 to 20. My heart was in my throat, but the next second, everything went black. When the elevator doors opened, I was back on the first floor, empty and silent, with no apartments anywhere. It looked nothing like the 19th floor. I shut my eyes in disbelief. When I opened them again, nothing had changed. The building entrance stood open, and cold wind kept pouring in, hitting my face. It was exactly what I'd seen when I first came back. I reached out and pressed every button from 1 to 20. They all lit up. The buttons were fine. The elevator wasn't broken either, but it had clearly shown the 20th floor. So how did I end up on the first floor again? I refused to believe it. I walked out of the building and looked around. Outside was the road leading to the street, with exercise equipment nearby. It was definitely the outside of the first floor. My heart sank. Had I really run into some kind of loop? Would going to the 20th floor always send me back to the first? Suddenly my phone rang. It was my sister calling. Jack, Mom, and Dad said you're already downstairs. Why haven't you come up? They can't get through to you and they're worried, so they asked me to check on you. After all, Tom had been dating my sister for 8 years. Even though your sister and I are getting married soon, we can afford our own place. If the apartment should be yours, take it. Don't hold back because of us. I gave a bitter smile. Almost all of my parents' money had gone to them. I'd never taken a penny. I even gave my parents hundreds of thousands every year for retirement. That was why I wanted this apartment, just to feel a little balance. But now I couldn't even get to the 20th floor. How was I supposed to take it? Something was seriously wrong in that elevator just now. Jack, I remember you've been working nonstop for a whole week. Are you just too tired and a little out of it? We'll be home in half an hour. Let's go upstairs together when we get there. After the call ended, I stared at the street, feeling defeated. It was New Year's Eve, and there were barely any cars out. Only a few delivery guys were still rushing around with orders. Then my eyes lit up. I had an idea. I opened my phone, ordered food, and filled in my home address. Soon the delivery guy arrived downstairs. I smiled and stopped him. I ordered this for my sister, but I haven't been here in a long time and I can't find the exact building. Could you take me up with you? Even if I really was hallucinating from working nonstop, the delivery guy had to be clear-headed, right? If I went up with him, I'd find out what was really going on. No problem. He nodded confidently, then took me into the elevator. When the number stopped at 20, the elevator doors slowly opened. Bro, take a look. Is this your place? If not, I'll go with you and check the other buildings. My heart started pounding. Right across from the elevator, I saw the security door of our new home. My parents had shown it to me on video before, so there was no way I was wrong. I had really made it to the 20th floor. Seeing how excited I was, the delivery guy smiled too. He handed me the food, helped me take out my suitcase, then got back in the elevator and left. With home right in front of me, I was beyond excited. But just as I turned to knock, my pupils shrank. I was back on the first floor again. All I did was turn around and take something from the delivery guy. How did the front door right in front of me just disappear? My mind went blank. I rushed over to check where the door had been. The spot was completely empty. Now, there was only a plain white wall. I slammed my hand against it and it made a dull thud. From the sound, I could tell it was a solid wall. A chill shot straight to the top of my head. I panicked, but I still didn't give up. I knocked on different parts of the wall, one by one. Every spot was solid. In the end, my hand ached, and I still found nothing strange. I slid down against the wall, feeling like this was absurd. This had clearly been the 20th floor. I was one step away from home. How did everything change in the blink of an eye? It made no sense. I got up and rushed into the stairwell. The stairs could prove it. If this was the 20th floor, there should be stairs going down. One look would tell me. In my past life, I had climbed up from the first floor, and I remembered it clearly. There was no basement here. The first floor definitely had no stairs going down, but the next second I froze. There were no stairs winding downward, only stairs going up. How is this possible? I was clearly on the 20th floor just now. I even saw the front door. How did everything vanish in the blink of an eye? I broke down and yelled, "Mom, Dad, where are you? Come out! Why did everything disappear? Why can't I go home?" Suddenly a door upstairs opened. "It's New Year's Eve. Are you trying to curse us? A grown man screaming out here like that? If you can't go home, then leave. Stop bringing bad luck. Whose kid are you? Which unit do you live in? Where are your manners?" The old lady glared at me, furious. But I didn't have the mind to answer her. I just stared blankly at the floor under her feet. It had been worn shiny from years of use. I really had gone from the 20th floor back to the first in an instant. Was Tom right? Was I just exhausted and mentally out of it? But I was still holding the food the delivery guy had handed me, and the address on it was 2001. That proved I really had been on the 20th floor. I steadied my thoughts and looked at the old lady pleadingly. "Ma'am, I live in 2001, but I upset my parents and got kicked out. Could you please take me back up and say a few good words for me?" Seeing the suitcase beside me, the old lady seemed to believe me. "Oh, I get along pretty well with your mom. Don't worry, I'll put in a good word for you." Auntie Anna helped me up and told me to bring my suitcase. Then we got into the elevator together. "Come on, get in with me." As the elevator numbers slowly climbed from one again, my heart was on edge. The doors opened, and when I looked up, we were back on the 20th floor. The familiar security door of my home was right in front of me. "Could you come knock with me? I'm scared I'll get yelled at if I go home by myself." The old lady patted the back of my hand, understanding, then led me to the door. "Coming!" The door opened. Mom looked at me with surprise and joy. "Jack, you're back. Your sister just said you were waiting downstairs for her. It's freezing down there. I tried calling to tell you to come up first, but for some reason I couldn't get through. You're back again. Come in. You haven't eaten yet, right? Your dad made your favorite cilantro dumplings. I'll cook you a plate first." Only then did the creepy feeling in my chest slowly fade away. I opened my arms and hugged Mom tightly. "Go on in. I'll walk Auntie Anna out." I nodded, let go of Mom, and pulled up my suitcase. Just as I was about to step inside, it felt like thunder exploded in my head. I suddenly realized something and quickly looked back. Mom and Auntie Anna, who had been standing behind me laughing and talking, were gone. When I turned back to the front door, it had vanished too. Just like before, only a plain white wall remained. I was back in the freezing first-floor lobby again. What the hell was going on? Was it really all in my head? But I had clearly smelled New Year's Eve dinner coming from inside. If this was just a hallucination from exhaustion, how could I explain that smell? I took a deep breath. The scent was still lingering in the air. I could even tell one of the dishes was sweet and sour pork. My phone rang again and I answered right away. "Jack, where did you go?" "I just walked Auntie Anna to the elevator. When I turned back, you were gone and you took your suitcase too." "Where are you going?" I had no idea how to explain it. I could only answer bitterly. "I'm downstairs. I might not be able to come home today." "Silly boy, what are you talking about? How could you not come home? Sit downstairs and don't move. Mom's coming down to get you right now." Just as the call was about to end, a burst of noise suddenly came from the other side. Then I heard my sister's sweet laugh and Tom's cheerful greeting. I sniffed. Looks like in this life, they still got home first. My sister took Mom's phone, her voice full of concern. "Jack, when Tom and I got back, we looked around downstairs on purpose, but we couldn't find you. We thought you'd already gone home, so we came up too. Where are you now?" "Tom and I will come get you." Listening to their concern, I didn't feel warm at all. I looked at the shadow on the ground, and a thought suddenly flashed through my mind. I let out a cold laugh. "Ha ha ha! Stop pretending. Come out, all of you. I know why I could never reach the 20th floor."